Hi everyone, this is Pamela. I hope everyone had a happy Valentine's Day. I did not go out for dinner tonight because we figured there were going to be a ton of people everywhere, so we're actually going to go to dinner tomorrow night to celebrate Valentine's Day. So this is my week 11 and 12 post-op gastric bypass update, and I had two pretty good weeks. For week 11, I started out at 298. I lost 5 pounds for week 11, which put me at 293. And then week 12, which was this past week, I just weighed in on Monday. So I was 293 and I lost another 3 pounds. So that puts me down to 290, which is a total loss of 72 pounds. And I have been trying to figure out what I want to say on these videos to make them a little more interesting, because I feel like I'm not really sharing that much information that is new or different or just interesting. So what I think I'm going to do is have a format where I do like pros and cons for the week. And if anybody has any questions or something they would like to know about me or about what I do, let me know, because otherwise I am running out of things to talk about. But I did have some 3 pros for this week that I wanted to talk about and 1 con. And I might as well start with the cons. I'm really noticing hair loss. It's almost 3 months since my surgery. I had my surgery on November 21st. And they do say that about 3 months out is when you'll start seeing the hair loss, and I have. Every time I take a shower, wash my hair, when I comb it, there's just big clumps coming out. So I don't think there's a whole lot that really can be done about it. I think it's just something that happens to almost everyone just because of the surgery, and it will grow back, but I guess I'm going to have to go through this for at least a couple of months until everything settles down. I'm keeping up with my protein and the biotin, and also my surgeon had recommended zinc. So I'm doing all those things, and hopefully that'll help for it to grow back when it's time for it to grow back. But that's definitely a con, and something that's starting to bother me because I really don't have a lot of hair to begin with. I'm one of those people with a lot of thin, straight, flat hair, so it's not like I have a lot to spare. So that's my con. But I did have some good pros this week, and one was that I did go to the support group again, my surgeon support group. Now this group itself, that wasn't the pro. I really, once again, didn't think it was really all that great. But on my way out, someone had asked me, someone who had come for the information session, and she had not had any kind of surgery yet, and she was overweight. She was bigger than I was, and she asked me what kind of surgery I had. So I shared with her that I had the gastric bypass, and she was asking me some other questions as we were walking out of the room where the meeting's held. It's held in the hospital, so we walked from that room out to the hospital doors to the parking lot. And there's a very slight incline in the walkway as you go out. And I noticed that as we were talking, she was getting winded. By the time we got to the door, she was really, breathing hard, and when she was talking, struggling a little bit to get the words out, and I was breathing fine. And I really noticed that because 3 months ago, that was me. I would get winded walking from my car to a park, from the parking lot into a store, or I was a full-time student, and walking from the parking lot into my classroom, I would have to stop like outside in the hall, pretend I was looking at a magazine or something, just to catch my breath, because I didn't want to walk into the room winded like that. So that's definitely a pro. I am starting to be a lot more fit, at least with my breathing and my lung capacity. All that kind of stuff is improving. Another pro that happened this week, I have a doctor's scale. That's what I weigh myself on at home. And it's the old-fashioned kind with the little, the clunkers at the bottom and then the pounds at the top. So I got up one morning, this past Monday, to weigh myself, or it was just yesterday, and I stepped on the scale, and it's first thing in the morning, so I put the clunker thing on the 300, and then I started pushing the top one over, and I'm like, what is going on here? I didn't lose 30 pounds, and then I realized I didn't have it on the right setting. It needed to be on the 250 setting, and that was really a good feeling. I was just so used to it being above 300 that I just automatically put it on the 300. So now I have to make sure I remember, hey, it's not 300 anymore. I put it on the 250 and go from there. And the last pro I wanted to say was I had gotten to the point where I couldn't even fit into the clothes that were in Lane Bryant. So this past week, my daughter and I went to Lane Bryant, and we were looking around, and I thought, well, let me just, I don't want to buy any new clothes yet because I'm still going through the clothes that are in my closet, and most of them, I've gotten rid of quite a few of the things that were too big for me, and but I still have plenty that I can wear. So I didn't want to buy any clothes, but I thought, you know what, just for the fun of it, let me try on some clothes. And the biggest size they sell in Lane Bryant is 26-28. And as I said, I had gotten to the point where I couldn't even wear that. So I said, well, let me try on a few of these tops and see if they fit. So sure enough, they did fit, and some of them were even loose. So I got pretty excited about that it probably a couple more pounds and I'll definitely be in the 22, 24s. And, it's just downhill from there. So that was a good pro. The only other thing I wanted to talk about today was the Las Vegas meet and greet. I'm really looking forward to going to that in May, and looking forward to meeting so many of you that are also going. And for those that are thinking about going, be sure to check it out. Buy your tickets while they're still at the lower price, and I hope to see almost everybody out there if they can make it. And if not, maybe next year. Okay, that's it. I'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.